Gray, an American rider. He hasn't been beaten since he's been in South Africa. Shane Nordier, who carries, I think, this number 1 or number 2 South African plate. And we'll see how they do in this hot motor. Very hot motor, this.
Following riders, please report to the finish line. Sullivan Cotter, Grant Abrams,
Yeah, the flag's flying.
Sean Geronimus, Sean Demity. Those riders, please go to the finish line.
There are commentators up there.
There are a lot of riders
4 of them.
with numbers that are not on the motor sheet. Chaps, you're not supposed to change your numbers. And the numbers that were given when
Some confusion about the numbers.
If you're not given the correct placing, do not moan at the ladies. You guys are changing your numbers.
One of the teams, as we wait for the race,
You want to get in?
sitting there quietly having their little snacks and lunches.
See on the other end of the track.
Just while we're waiting, in the distance there's a lady dressed up in Hutch gear. Apparently that is Mrs. Hutch. Some of the African helpers. And here they go, the 13-year-olds. And there he goes.
Monty Gray.
Monty Gray, right in front.
Second
Followed
Shane O'Dear.
Shane O'Dear.
Cameron Bramley third.
Cameron Bramley third.
Gavin Liedenberg.
Gavin Liedenberg. But just look at the way that American is, Monty Gray just leading. Shane O'Dear not liking second place.
Nobody's beaten him since he's been in South Africa.
Nobody's beaten this young man. Big boy for 13, but strong athlete. Monty Gray out front there with Shane O'Dear second. But somebody closing in on him. You can see how far ahead he is. And Shane doing his silly thing again, looking over his shoulder. But of course he's a relaxed rider. He tends to bluff these other riders and in the final go for it. Well, here's another second motor.
Frank Starr's beating Colin Menzies.
Frank Starr out front, but Colin Menzies back into it. Colin there out front, wonderful rider Colin. Chased by Frank Starr, really tries hard Frank, he's a good rider. He's come a long way in a year. But Colin Menzies, a consistent #1 rider, and there's Frank Starr chasing him again. And he's taking him in on the inside. I think Colin's playing with him myself because there he is again, Colin out front. And here he comes. And Frank Starr second, and this is the second motor of the day. And we go back to the start gate, and there they go. And there we've got John Louch from the Easy Awning team, and he's out the gate, not so fast. He's second, but he's back into it. And he's on the inside. He's got the whole shot, but another guy's taken him. Who's racing with him?
I don't know if it's exhausted.
Okay, but it's John Louch out front where he likes to be. Riding for Easy Awning, just joined the Easy Awning team and doing very nicely as a real potential good rider. John has the potential to be the best in the country, but he's got to become an athlete and committed. There it is, he's got it in the bag, I think. Yeah, he's got it. Home and dry. Easy Awning, team rider, 13-year-old expert. It's the 20th, later in the day, just 1:10 and there we have one of the Hutch team. I don't know what his name is. Mike Buff. Lost in the crowd there. Leg all strapped up. Apparently he's a top trick rider and he hurt himself in the hotel shower. Anyway, you see the kids all sort of gathering around. There's the... what do you call that thing that they're going to go on?
Quarter pipe.
A pipe. They're going to do a quarter pipe. They're going to do something on that. See some of the young fellas sitting up there.
And this guy down here, there, on the bike, that's Woody Itzen.
Woody Itzen there, a trick rider from the Hutch team in America. And we're looking forward to a superb performance here today. See if we can catch all we can. Crowd gathered all around. Very, very hot day here at Lonehill. You can hear the generator in the background. Bit of an irritating sound. It's Mr. Hutch.
Let's clear the field now. Everybody back. I'd like to introduce you. Woody Itzen from California, United States of America, the top brown freestyler in America today.
Well, that's something to see, isn't it, folks?
Doing them in a 360. Great. All right.
Crowd not sure that they saw that. Pretty good.
You guys stay off to the field down there, please. Stay out of his way. Woody will work his bike all around, do all kinds of tricks for you. One-footed rear-wheel focus. Now on the rear tire. There's a little wizardry for you. Spin the front wheel. No hands. Yeah, keep it up, Woody. Great.
He doesn't touch the ground there.
Yeah.
Roll back, yeah, slider, nice, Woody. On the dirt jet, too, great. This is a little harder for Woody to perform on the dirt. They're used to asphalt or hard top. But I think he'll do a great job for you. How's this for balance?
Quite something.
Use those stands on the back of the frame, yeah. Yeah. Few tricks there. Now on the front, yeah. Now look at that. Roll back on the front wheel. Has complete control of the brakes.
Sure something to see.
Get in the state.
I think there's some tricks even the people last night didn't stay right there. Woody's a little more rested today from his trip out here, so I think he's going to pull off a few more for you today that people even last night didn't get a chance to see. See what he's got up his sleeve here. Yeah,
Look at the
that's
speed.
called a lawnmower. That's a brand new trick he's been working on.
Look at that. Unreal. On a bicycle.
Yeah, Woody is just great at that.
Isn't it something? Total balance.
Boy, this is going to get better, people. Once he gets through these balances and gets into the real stuff, you're going to go crazy. Here comes the good stuff. Some more balance. Get on and ride away from it.
Wonder what he can do next.
Yeah. I don't think your teammate would appreciate that if Woody could get any closer. There's a new one. Hop on the ski hose.
I think he's going to try that one again. Swing his bike on the nose or something like that.
Front wheel pogo.
Tremendous.
You'll notice how Woody keeps checking the brakes over the line, and the dirt's a little spooky for some of these tricks. And that's why he's tested. There's now we're going to get into some nice balancing stuff. There you go. That's a nice one. Nice Woody. Woody's got some great balancing tricks coming up for you. When you see this, here's a surfer from California. This is really hard. See that dirt's a little spooky. Normally that's a pretty good trick. Woody has some real good balance in one jet on his arms. Waiting to see those. I think they're coming up. See what he's got.
I couldn't believe this, Mark. The battery's running flat.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the battery's running out.
Roll. Terrific handle, Woody. Doing a little dance. Yeah, roll that front wheel.
We missed a lot of it. Unfortunately, the battery was flat, but watch this incredible jump. Oh, battery went flat, but this young man is absolutely amazing. Thank God the power's back on. Watch this man go. Oh, unbelievable. He's going to go for it again. And here he goes. He's going to go for the big one. Maybe we're going to get it on camera. I don't know. Here we go. Yes, got it. He goes for that final big jump. Unbelievable stuff. Yeah, unbelievable, young man. Unbelievable. Mrs. Hutch. Is that her?
Yeah,
And who's she racing?
I don't know, some other mother.
Well, this isn't too exciting. She's so far ahead, and then one more lady. And here she comes to take the final double. And just sitting down. This is who? Well, we saw some incredible trick riding a little earlier, and we're now into some of the semis. 2:30 in the afternoon. Clouds are coming over. There's thunder in the background.
We will be handing out invitations for the Super Expert Challenge, which is going to take place on the 3rd of November.
A lot of fun here today. However, the fate of this track is so in the balance. The residents really don't want it.
I'm going to go there and quickly film. To me, judges are ready.
What's he doing?
Judges, come. Let's go to the...
What's his name?
Timmy Judge.
Okay, let's just get closer. Timmy Judge is apparently going to do something quite...
Go closer.
Just hang on. Just hold on. Well, that was a mess up. And, and here we are with the semis of the... Boy, what a lineup.
Let's go.
Who's in it?
It's Monty Gray, Colin Menzies, Shane O'Dear.
Speak up.
Colin Menzies, Monty Gray, Shane O'Dear, Frank Stark.
What a fun, what a... Look at these guys go. Monty Gray being chased. Okay, go. So it's Monty Gray, Colin Menzies, Shane O'Dear, and Frank Starr. Those four look as though they're going to get it. And Colin is chasing him. But it's Monty Gray, oh boy. And here we go now. John Louch there, right up in the middle. And who's going to get it? There's four riders are going to qualify. And I don't know, is John in there? John's on the inside hole shot. He's dropped back to second. Back into third. But he's still in there. Johnny, go, boy, go. And he's racing like the wind. Still holding third. It doesn't look like he's trying too hard. I guess he wants to just qualify. John just wanting to stay on, I guess. Third, quite a long third, but there are a lot of guys closing in on him. And it looks like he's just trying to, just to qualify. That's all he's wanting. Third, and he's qualified for the finals in the Hutch team race today. There's Julian, our old sponsor, with his camera. I don't know how much touch he's got at this. Not that I've got a good one, but it looks easy to film, but you have to have quite a bit of understanding. You know, he spotted us. All of a sudden, Julian's into cameras, motorboats, F radios, buying pieces of land, being prosperous in BMX. There's Pinky up here. Guy's been involved in BMX for quite a long time, an entrepreneur. And here we go with the hot riders. I don't know what age group it is, but I know that Brian McKay, I heard his name mentioned. And
coming around this one now, and into that drop-off, and it's number 8 out there. 181 followed by 5, and 181 is Carl Riley. Michael Yates also up there, but it's Carl Riley. And Dale Edwards in third place, coming around now the final permanent in the double jump and over that double jump. Carl Riley wins this.
there's Lizzie Louch talking to Andrew Hall, who's just broken his arm or something by the looks of things. Hear the thunder, black clouds. There's Mr. Bramall, also been around in BMX quite a while. Von Gilmer there. No, it's not. It's Adam Gilmer. And he's been around. His father's probably, I consider him anyway, the doyen and the guy who really gave birth to BMX, and his sons do very well. Great kids, great family though. And here we have the flyers going on. And there we have one of the guys from the easy awning team. And then we have Scott, I think it's Scott McKenzie there. I'm not sure who that is, but we'll know soon. 279 is. And Scott McKenzie for sure. Yes, holding second place without Axel Zander pushing him there. But he's riding well. And if this is the semi, Scott is going, getting chased, but he's going to be in the final. Come here, son. I want to talk to you. Come here for a moment. I want to talk to you. Have you just raced in a semi? What happened to you? Did you fall and hurt yourself? I see that you look a little upset. What happened? What's made you upset? You happy? Why is that?
Because I beat the South African #1 champion.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
They've been trying hard.
Yeah.
And what's your surname, Dale?
Hosek.
Hosek. Dale Hosek. Yeah, how old are you, Dale?
12 expert.
So you feel good, eh?
Yeah.
Good luck for the final, see? And cry on. It's a good feeling. Barry Bramley out front there. Really riding well, but just been taken. And then Bramley back in with his dad here in the foreground. Is it Barry in front? Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're fast guys, 16-year-olds. You hear that thunder in the background, you wonder. These fellows really fly. All wanting to qualify. A lot of fast guys here. You see how they bunch up in that... Another Bramley there, Lance out front. Flying like the wind. Terrific speed these kids go. They take that drop off there and round that fast corner there and then back again over that double tabletop. About a 250-meter solid sprint the whole way. It's pressure on the heart. It's testing of the legs, the cardiovascular. And here we go again, another raid. Another semi. And there they come down, praying bikes down, crashing metals, bones, what we call scrambled legs. And there we have an anxious Mark sitting up. There he's in, this is a semi, he's qualified so far, he's had a bad fall. Troy Irving. I'm not sure who number 3 is. Billy Greggs from America. And Mark is right alongside him. Let's see what he can do. Go, man, go. And they come out of the gate flying. And I don't know why, but he's going on the outside, but he's obviously got a plan. And he's coming in there. Billy Gregg, the top rider from the United States. And Michael Fickett. And then Mark tailing up at the back there. He's going to have to go something to qualify. But this is the big names. These are the superstars. Michael Fickett, the American, and there's Mark on the tail end. But as you can see, nothing between the last 4 riders. But he is going to have to go to qualify here. He takes 1 rider. He's coming up chasing, but he's going to be 5th and won't qualify for the final. Dwayne, it's sort of late afternoon. Looks like the rain's going to be coming, but what's your surname, Dwayne? Juranovic. That's Yugoslav, is it?
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that right. We called you Russian earlier. Hope you don't mind. But how long have you been riding with the team? And how are you doing? What age group are you in? That's a real fast group, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very who's your hardest sort of competition? Troy Irvin.
Yeah.
And how do you expect to do today? Who else is in your competition today? Some of the Americans, eh? Well, right behind you, we've got the 13-year-olds, and we've got one of your teammates up there, John Louch, so we'll switch to him and see what's happening before the rain comes, hopefully. Charles, thanks for speaking to us. We're into the real big final. And there we have John Louch. This is a race and a half. This is what they've been racing for all day. Oh, John slipped a pedal. But there they are. John is in there. He's sitting in second and he's chasing like the wind. And he's just with Colin Menzies on his tail. And they're racing with the American out front. John Louch second. Colin Menzies chasing like the wind. But there's John holding him off. But Colin's coming to challenge him. It's a race and a half, folks. What a ride. But John is there with Colin hot on his tail. But it looks as though he's going to hold it. It's John taking it.
It looks like number 57, but we'll have to see when they come around. The folks, you'll notice some of these number plates are in black. It's very difficult to read, and you really need to have a white background with a black number. We have number 9. Well, I can't see the number. In fact, none of us can see those numbers up here. Number 35. It's number 77 in the front. Number 77, it must be number 57, James Dubois. He must have changed his number somewhere along the line. Sorry, we can't give you more detail, but those were all late dark. We're now into motor number 3, and it's the 8-year-olds. 8-year-olds, number 3. And in number 2, 5, 7, Michael Easthorne. He's in front, followed by number 211, Clive Metz, right on his tail. And then we have a bit of a bunch right behind. But this is a close one. There's no big gaps. They're racing into that berm, flying around there, coming to that rather tricky jump. It's number 2, 5, 7, Michael Easthorne. And then number 211, it's Clive Metz, followed by number 47, who's Kevin Smith. And they're going into that last berm. Then there will be the camel jump. And the race, ladies and gentlemen, is not over until you've crossed the finish line. Number 257, Michael Easthorne. And then number 211, Clive Metz coming in second. And third would have been Kevin Smith. We're into Motor 4. You can see BMX racing. We get going. We fly race after race. Oh, number 9 was in the lead and he let it go there. Clayton Robertson. And he's taken now by... There's a rider down, number 64. Number 64's down. Hank Nell's down.
182, 21 and 18. 201.
Now number 9, Clayton Robertson in the front. Being closely followed as they go over the big hump before they come to the final berm. He's been overtaken on the inside. Really help you make number. Number 9, Clayton Robertson, the winner.
182, 21, 18, 200, 1 lead, 1, 2, 3, okay, right, okay, let's go. Okay, boys, going.
There they go, flying down that first berm, and this should be motor number 5. These are 8-year-olds, and then we have number 182, Sean Lynch out front. followed by number 1, Ricky Kralen, and then number 183, Timothy Louch, taken up to second place. But it's still in the front. Well, we'll see when they come round there. Number 17. 182. We've got number 182. That's Sean Lynch in front, followed by 183, Timothy Louch, followed by a black number plate, and then a number 1, which is Ricky Fralin coming fourth. The race isn't over yet. They're racing into that cattle jump, but it's still number 182, Sean Lynch, followed by the dark plate, and then 183, Timothy Louch, and number 1, Ricky Fralin. We've got a young girl there just stuck on the top of the tabletop. I'm not sure what's happened. I think her chain has come off. But we can just, Marshall said we can just move the little rider there. They're wonderful, wonderful. She's going to finish great. She's on a little 16-inch bike, and she's going for the finish. But we're underway, and there's a rider down, right at the start here. Number 9. Jason Watt. And then we have right in front here, number 100, Grant Ash, followed by number 91, which is Chris Kutsia. And there's another rider down, taking a bad run. And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the riding now is becoming fast and furious. This is the real thing, as they race for the number 1 position. The marshals are taking care, but there's no damage done. These riders are up. We have number 100, Grant Ash, right in front, followed by number 91, who's just been taken by number 256, who is Carl Knight. And then we have a number I can't read, but there's a rider down again. Just another rider down. All these little guys coming off the rather tricky jump there. But in the front, we have number 256, which is Carl Knight, followed by number 86. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I missed that number there.
Maybe you should call the numbers to us if you
Call the
can.
numbers as they come down to the
First, if you could say first, second, third.
This will be motor number 7, 9-year-olds. There are a number of 9-year-olds in these heats. Remember, all children ride all 3 motors. And ladies and gentlemen, shout for your little ones. Shout for those kids. Give them some encouragement. But just stay off the track. Oh, streaking down the grade like a mighty load. There you see them pedaling into that first berm at flat out speed. Number 21, Clint Ritterhoff in front, followed by number 23, Brent Anderson.
Third, 29.
And third, number 29, Clint Melhoff. And they're still racing away for that hard berm, halfway around the track now, halfway around the course.
21.
Number 21, Clint Ritterhoff in first
23.
position. 23 in second position, Brent Anderson. And there's a rider down.
59.
39 following third, Arno Dimini. And it's a race for the flag. As they come down to the finish, there he was nearly taken, but it's still number 21 out front, Clint Ritterhoff. Followed by number 23, Brent Anderson. And finally another black number 30 will be 39, Arno Dimini. If we get the pronunciation of your surname wrong, feel free to come and correct us.
That's 29.
Now we have 10-year-olds, Moto number 8, BMX Racing. And there they go. 5 riders streaking down that first, coming in the first jump. Edward Huss. Oh, taking a bit of a slide there, losing his position. 60, it's number 51 in front, that's Edward Huss. Andy Stafford, number 9 in second position.
8.
And number 8, Greg Townsend coming third. And there's a close dice there for third, fourth, and fifth as you see them bumping and touching tires. But out front, unquestionably, but being tailed closely, is number 51, Edward Huss, followed by number 9, Andy Stafford. And third is number 8. It looks like Greg Townsend. Those are the positions with the 2 back tailors fighting it out on the tabletop. But the race isn't over. It's number 9, and he's about to be taken. No, he isn't. It's number 9. Number 9, Andy Stafford. Alfred coming first in that
51
race.
and 8.
And we're into moto number 9. And we have number 52, Sean Mayers out front, followed by number 7, Rodney Harris.
Number 69.
Followed by 69, Troy Barwell. And they're racing over that camel jump, going over the next hump, coming into that big berm halfway through the track now. And it's still number 62 out in front, 69. Oh, yes, Troy Barwell, I guess it is.
7 and 69.
Who's in front?
52.
Sean Mayers in front, number 52, about to take the ticket flag as he comes through the camel. Then number 7, Rodney Harris in second position.
69.
And 69 third, Troy Barwell. And we're into moto number 10. Number 92, Jason Smuts out front, racing like the wind, adrenaline pumping, legs going, followed closely by, well, we'll give you his number, very difficult number to read, but this group, very closely bunched, not very far. Well, we'll try to read the number. It's in
3 is 50.
Oh. It's Jason Smuts and number 15, Dennis Hurtson coming into second place as they wrestle there with a number plate that's not clear. He's just been taken, and it's still now second place will be Dennis Hurtson with the first position number. No, it's changing. 92 and number 15. 92 is Jason Smuts and Dennis Hurtson coming second.
And 66.
246, you're missing from the starting gate. 246, you're missing from the starting gate. Stephen Wingate Pierce, where are you? Okay, here he comes. 246, come. Make sure you're in your motos. If you don't, okay, we're an 11-year-old moto now, 11-year-old. And it's moto number 11.
83.
Yeah.
68. 37. Yes. Double 71. Right, only those five.
Just hold racing for a minute. Just hold racing for a minute. George, start it.
George. Right, the next one. Number 85. 802. 100.
Why do you want us to wait a bit?
9.
Well, this is BMX racing. If this is the first time you've been to BMX, we trust that you're having a good time. We're just going to take a short break. We just want to get the last moto corrected, or the last race. We want to make sure that we have the right names and numbers there. We're racing fast and furious once we get going. Remember, if your child is racing and he didn't come first, not to worry. He has another 2 go. And then the final. The next race will be moto number 11, 11-year-old class.
Hey, don't back there, back you. Okay, come, single wheel first. Come on, boys.
Paula, can you hold? Give these numbers. I'll just fill this next one. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get some footage. So if you, when I'm filming, I'll bring it round. So I need to get the finish. So if you could shout the numbers there. Yeah. It's okay if you go. That's fine.
Hi, George. Okay. Okay, boys.
11-year-olds are off to go.
And here they go, 11-year-olds. And you're at the Western Flyer first race. And we have 11-year-olds racing here, going like the wind. This would be the class that John would be racing in, but of course, he's got a broken leg, so he's not racing today. But these are 11-year-olds. This is the first race. Some of these kids have probably never raced before, and they're just getting the feel of it.
Followed by Cameron Bramley, and now in third place,
just enjoying themselves, going for it, adrenaline pumping. Very exciting for these kids. There were no spills in that race, but we've seen a lot of spills today. Nothing too serious, but there he goes to take the finish, whoever that may be.
And Gary Ash third.
And there we have the 14-year-olds going like the wind.
And then we have Mark Louch out front, no question about it. Oh, he's taken the upper berm, but he's still chasing it. But it looks as though there's somebody else taking the lead. Something's happened. And there he is. Oh, taking it. Yeah, right in front. Mark Louch just winning as he usually does and likes to do. Ah, beautiful race. 184, going like the wind. In fact, you can feel the wind up here in this lofty starting post. And he takes the tabletop. He's in front. No doubt about it. He's staying out there. The others are dropping, but they're spilling behind him. He takes the camel jump, and he's got it out front. Well ridden. And where we have the latter part of the race, and it looks as though riders are down, and who can tell? And there's Mark Louch just taking him. Yeah, is he going to lose it? No, he's David Bungay in first, and Mark Louch pedaling. Oh, what a close one. Yes. Good race.
Number 26, Moto 26, and we're on our way. As the boys get older, so the racing becomes faster. Here in front we have 102, it looks like.
These are 14-year-olds, and these kids race like the wind. You can see them
as they come around the bend. We'll try to pick up the number of the man who's in front. And here they come. Could be Sean Bailey, but there they nearly had an accident, the two in front there, as they were wheel to wheel coming around that berm. But there they go, and it's a very indistinct number, first and second place, these black number plates, and we're not...
You get some perspective of the start gate, their parents here, and we're looking from this control tower, the start control tower. These are the 8-year-olds getting ready for a race.
We're ready to go.
At the moment they'll be flying down the... And there they go. There they go.
A good start. 5 in a row as they got away, one a little bit behind. One going short, one going wide. And as they come down, it is number 257.
These are the 8-year-olds. Here we've got Timmy Louch just waiting to get himself going. And it won't be long and they'll be on their way. These are little 8-year-olds.
Michael Easthorpe first.
Pull the stand back into the right.
And Clive Metz in second position. Here we go with Moto number 4 lining up.
Yeah, they're just ready, 8-year-olds.
Moto number 4.
Moto number 4, Timmy Louch, wanting to get in. This is the third moto, and he's wanting to get a first at least. He needs a first. I don't know if he's had a first in these motos today. Maybe he has. But this is important for him, and then it'll be the finals.
Flags are up.
They're just sweeping the track, so you can see that they're a little bit of a delay, but it won't be for long as usually the, I see we've got some black guys doing it, but usually the marshals do it. Get some perspective of this track. They come flying down here.
We're waiting of the meeting which will be held on Wednesday evening, 16th February, here at Lonehill at number 11 Concourse Crescent. The offices of the developers, Buchner Properties, when a meeting will be held to formally establish the Western Fly Lonehill BMX Club, which once established then will be affiliated to RSA BMX.
Yeah, this is the first day of racing here at Lonehill. Beautiful, beautiful setting. Property of Buchner's and the track operator, Cyril Muntz. Cyril, I apologize for the way I pronounce that, but I know that you've got a better way of saying it, but there's the Lonehill in the background. Magnificent feature, this. Lovely day here today. Horse riding area. This is going to be, well, it is a major development. You can see houses all the way down there, beyond the dam. And they've given this beautiful spot here for a period of several years, I believe, for a BMX track. And that's where we are right now, at the Lonehill Western Flyer BMX Track. There you see some of the parents down there. Real excitement as they sit through this heat. Real hot here on February the 5th, 1983 at 10 to 3 as we go into the third and final moto to decide who will be those in the final. Few seconds and this race will be underway. You don't get a true perspective from up here of the drop, but the drop from the start here, as they go tearing down this hill, is quite formidable, and it takes a lot of skill and a lot of nerve to go pedaling. That first jump there, I've seen kids really take a bad knock on it, but they just go like the wind. It looks as though the track is ready. Track is clear. Racing looks as though it can get underway. All right, looks like racing's on the go.
All right, Duke. Duke, I think that's okay for the moment. Oh, come on.
Are you ready at the start?
And there they go, flying as they come into the camera. It looks like Timmy Louch in
Final
front.
ones to
I think it's Timmy Louch. Can you help me, Mark? I can't see.
This is Timothy.
Well, he was in
as he
front.
come around.
He's still in front. Yeah. Whoa, he lost it. But he's staying on it. Oh, he's been taken on the inside.
He's taken on the inside there, but Sean Lynch, second place, third place, very close there for first place as they go over the camel.
Oh, Timothy Louch in front. Timothy Louch.
Interfered with the other one.
Timothy Louch in front.
And as they go around, it looks
Timothy
like Sean Lynch.
Timothy in the lead.
Tell him, then, go there.
Timothy Louch. Timothy Louch in front. Timothy Louch followed by number 64, Hank Snell. Timothy Louch well in front now over the table. Hank Snell closing the gap as they come to the final berth. Into the last straight, and Timothy Louch has got a pedal because they're closing up on him fast. But it looks like he's going to make it. Timothy Louch followed by Hank Nell. And then...
Here we go. And we have Lance Knox in this race. And so we'll just see as we watch these little guys flying into the corner. Give me some positions, Mark, on Lance.
Jason Lynch in
Jason,
front, leading
fourth.
from number 1,
Race boy,
Fricky
race.
Crayling. It's Sean Lynch and Fricky Crayling.
With Lance,
Sean Lynch
or
taking
rather,
a
I
wide
was
line round the outside, and Fricky
Jason
Crayling
Knox.
taking him on the inside.
Coming fifth,
Still
but
Sean
flying
Lynch from
beautifully.
Fricky Crayling as they go up the long
Very
berth at
closely
the far
bunched.
end.
Nothing between these
Then they're
riders. A
coming
spill, a
round,
drop, a fall, and anything
third
can
position.
change.
One of these bad numbers in third position, but it's probably Jason Knox.
No, it's not.
The
And here we
Jason
go
fourth.
with Sean Lynch leading still from Fricky Crayling over the last camel as they come to the finishing line. On the next moto and out in front here, one of these black numbers, which is 802, Jamie White. Still at the corner, 2 riders down. Those who were second and third. But leaving Jamie White out in front. Jamie White right out in front now, going easily, followed by Francis Gallagher. Jamie White followed by Francis Gallagher. And number 49, Andrew Patton. And 100, Craig.